Kieran Kurt is the guy and love Jalen Olsen.
matter what the score, play like it's 0-0. Number 2, Desmond Phillips. His favorite hockey player is Basil Gray. Desmond will attend college in Florida Atlantic ASU with a U. Advice for the team, be kind to each other. When times are difficult, true character rises. Lead the team and make us proud. Number 4, Otto Reinhardt. His parents are His favorite hockey player is the game-winning shootout goal against Minnetonka in the playoffs. Next year, Otto plans to go to school for mechanical engineering. His advice to the team is stay home, have some fun. Number 5, Jack Koba, whose parents Steve and Holly. His favorite hockey player is part of his school tournament. He's undecided for college plans, but his advice for the team, enjoy it while it lasts. Number 7, Kieran Kurt. Parents Kevin.
Yeah, Kieran!
Kieran's favorite hockey memory is going to the spectacular second year of Stewards. Next year, he will attend Paris State University major in PGA golf management. His personal quote, he's a little man who's angry at the world and doesn't know why. Josh Young, number 8, parents John and Annie. His favorite hockey memory is skating on Tyler Watkins outdoor rink the night of the Minneapolis Marathon. Next year, Josh will go to college, yet undecided. Advice to the team, prioritize school and sports. Number 17, Hutton Deming. His parents, John and John. His favorite hockey memory is winning the JGHSL Championship game against Dynamo in the 13th real season. Next year, Hutton will attend ASU. His personal quote was 100% shots won't take. Number 16, Dawson Perry. Parents Dave and Jen. Dawson's favorite hockey memory is scoring game-winning shootout goal with Duluth in Bands. Dawson's won the University of Minneapolis and played lacrosse and majored in finance with a minor in sports management. Advice to the team, forget the small things and just have some fun. Number 18, Barrett Nelson. Parents Mike and Holly. Barrett's favorite hockey memory is playing with his older brother. Barrett plans to attend St. Thomas for business. Barrett's advice to the team, enjoy your time playing with the guys. Number 19, Dylan Olson. Dylan's favorite hockey memory is his first travel tournament to Roosevelt. Dylan will attend the University of Missouri for major in journalism. He wants to thank all of his teammates who made the last 2 years so much fun. Number 27, Matthew Tyler. His favorite hockey memory is winning the Charter Cup. Next year, Matthew will go to the University of
You're looking live at the Victoria Rec Center for senior night, Junior Gold B High School Hockey League action, featuring these Chaska Chanhassen Purple Stormhawks on their senior night, wearing their home whites, owners of a 27-1 overall record and a 16-5-1 record in league play, good for 4th place in their division. Taking on the visitors, Elk River Black, with an 18-2-2 record in division play. These two teams met on just a week ago in Elk River, and the Elks with a 9-3 victory. Stormhawks led 1-0 after early on, but that was it for them. But that's old news. Stormhawks looking to have a bounce back from that game and to kind of improve upon their recent play on senior night, their final home game of the season. Stormhawks, you may have heard in the pregame, they're honoring 13 seniors. I'll read through them really quick. Number 1, Charlie Thomas. Number 2, Desi McPhillips. Number 4, Otto Reinhardt. Number 5, Jack Popa. Number 7, Kieran Kurt. Number 8, Josh Lund. Trying to go in order here. Number 16, Dawson Perry. Number 17, Hutton Deming. Number 18, Bear Nelson. Number 27, Matthew Tyler. Number 28, Luke Britz. And number 35, Max Worthington. Of those 13 seniors, we have 7 that have played 3 seasons together of Junior Gold hockey. They are forwards Bear Nelson, Kieran Kurt, and Desi McPhillips, and their defensemen Dawson Perry, Otto Reinhardt, Jack Hopa, and goaltender Max Worthington. Stormhawks have played over the past 3 years 93 games, and only one player has played in all 93, and that's Kieran Kurt. So, a little breakdown between these two teams. Elk River Black, second in the standings. Stormhawks, 4th. Elk River Black, second with a 900 point percentage. Stormhawks, 4th with an 803. Elk River's 3rd in the league with goals scored with 101. Chaska Chanhassen is 5th with 94. Goals against, Elk River leads the league with 28. Stormhawks are 4th with 42. And then likewise, goal differential in favor of Elk River. They're 3rd plus 73. Stormhawks are 4th plus 52. The only other notable stat between the two teams, Elk River is the least penalized team in their division with 115 penalty minutes over 22 games. Stormhawks are 10th with 219 minutes. Chaska Chanhassen currently, again, 4th in the league. 3 points behind Edina White, but Edina White has a game in hand. So after tonight, Chaska Chanhassen will be taking on, we'll head on the road to Wayzata, take on Wayzata Blue tomorrow night for the regular season finale. And then next weekend, starting on Friday, Chaska Chanhassen will advance to the postseason Junior Gold D playdown, where teams will battle for a spot in the state tournament. Starting lineup for your Stormhawks. It will be your 6 of your 7 3-year Junior Gold players, seniors. Bear Nelson at left, Kieran Kurt at center, Desi McPhillips at right, Otto Reinhardt, Dawson Perry at defense. Actually, 5 of your 6. Charlie Thomas is starting goalie. And the goalies have been reported will split time tonight for the first time this season. Here's a turnover to McPhillips. McPhillips will dump it in and throw it behind the net. Bothered there by Nelson, now up the near wall. Chance for Elk River going the other direction, but good back check there by Kurt. Dumped in off the stick of Thomas to the far side. Perry tried to chop it up the wall. Now Kurt off the skate of McPhillips. McPhillips will throw it to the near side, but behind Nelson. Nelson protecting. Drops for Perry. His outlet pass to Reinhardt is out of reach. Dumped down to the near side. Elk River in. Perry fell down, but nothing comes of it. Now the Elks behind Thomas. Bothered by Reinhardt, gets by Reinhardt, and we got to look out for number 17. He's their leading scorer. Good stick by Perry, then he throws the puck away. Now to O'Connell, kicked down by Perry. He'll regroup at the red line. Skate through the middle of the ice. Perry in. Loses the puck, leaves it for O'Connell. O'Connell, long shot, blocked up high, rebound to Olsen, and a save. Now a long shot blocked on its way. Tyler to Olsen. His sharp angle shot off the side of the net, maybe got a piece of the goalie. Tyler taken down as he tried to step around it, unable to. Knocked down at the blue line by Brits. 2-on-1 chance for Elk River, but a nice back check of Brits, and it bounces to Tyler. Tyler up the near side will ring it around. Chasing is O'Connell to the far corner. O'Connell just gets it to the goal line, dug out by the Elks, but good pressure by Olsen and then Popa. Now Olsen with the puck at the high slot. Gathers the puck, goes wide on the stick side. Dug out by Tyler, then it comes to Olsen. Try to get up the wall, that's knocked behind. Olsen in the corner. Again try to get up the wall, and he fans on that attempt. Brits gathers the puck at the blue line, dumps it in. Thrown up and out to the stick of Brits, who will just throw it right back in. Elk River with control, almost a turnover there to Nelson. Stormhawks looking to get their lines back in order here. Long shot, just misses on far post. Now a wraparound attempt. That's closed off before it can come to the post. Whoa, and I've zoomed up way too much. Apologies. Now a shot kick save by Thomas. Popa, big hit. And number 6 is feeling that. Now Nelson up to Annis. Annis kind of fumbled the puck a little bit. Still gets on it. Able to get it to the wall, but not any deeper. And a 3-on-2 come the other way. Now turned over to Annis. Annis with it. He's pushed in front of the net. In front for Nelson, and then it's thrown out and all the way down for an icing. Good early start for the Stormhawks. Showing some good pressure in the Elk River zone. Scoreless with 11:57 remaining in the opening period. Leading scorers for Elk River to look out for. Number 17, Lincoln Truszczynski, has 26 points on 19 goals. My math is bad. I think he has 28 points. 19 goals and 9 assists. There's a long shot gloved down by Thomas. He'll swipe it into the corner for Biller. Should mention Stormhawks have everybody available tonight, but Mitch Robinson taking one for the team and sitting. Now a chance for the Elks. Slides in to Thomas, and he'll get a whistle. So it was a question of what junior was going to sit on senior night, and Mitch Robinson gets the short straw. Face-off bounces to Biller. Biller up the near side, not being pressured until he gets to the blue line. Gets it in. Now to Deming to the bottom of the circle, and that's shut off there. And up a chance coming the other direction for Elk River. Breakaway coming in. Good back check of Lund. What a play. Oh, and then a big save by Thomas on the rebound. Lund throws it out to Biller. Biller down the right side. Stick check. Tried to toe drag, and that's taken away. Stormhawks got to be careful not to turn over the puck just inside the blue line. Lund in his own zone. Waiting. Long pass. Passed long, but gets into the Elk zone. Chasing is long, and then Severson, and it comes all the way out to Popa. He'll flip it back in. Stormhawks clear up, and forecheck continues. Stormhawks got a little aggressive there. They had too many players too low, but Otto Reinhardt realizes it and gets back. Here is the leading scorer for the Elks. Drop pass, the top of the circle, Popa. And you could see that one coming from a mile away. Now up to the far point, long shot, tipped in front, going behind the net. Jacqueline His pass to Jacqueline, out of reach, picked up now by Reinhardt. He'll just headman. Reinhardt drops for Long. Long shot goes over the crossbar. Comes to Kurt. Kurt touches it behind for Long. Long digs it out. Goes in front. There's a chance for Jacqueline. Gets a shot right on. Didn't get much on it. But a good opportunity there for these Stormhawks. 9:54 to go in the opening period. We're still scoreless. The last time these two teams met, Chaska Chanhassen with a first period goal. They had the lead, and then it was 2-1 for quite a while. Elk River came back, and then Stormhawks with a kind of an ugly goal allowed in the latter half of the first period. Chaska Chanhassen defense kind of going to sleep a little bit, allowing players to get behind. Long shot, glove saved by Thomas. So leading scores for Elk River, number 17 has 28 points. Number 11, Jack Riley with 21 points. And number 12, Leo Westgard. Number 5, Theo Alcott with 19 points. Chaska Chanhassen's led by Will Annis in all games. Those totals I was mentioning before were in league games only. I'll come back to that here. Tyler with the puck. Touches to Kurt. Touches it right back to Tyler, but a little too strong. Now glove down by Tyler at the blue line. He'll swipe it in, and Stormhawks will go on the forecheck. Sort of. Turn over to Lund. Kick back in, offsides, and the linesman took a little while to get his whistle going, but he does. So leading scorers for Chaska Chanhassen. Will Annis has 22 goals and 18 assists for 40 points. He's followed by Kieran Kurt with 23 goals, 13 assists for 36 points. Following, that was offsides. Following them, Dylan Olson with 26, and then Josh Lund and Matthew Tyler with 23. Flipped all the way down by Olson, and it will go for icing. So Chaska Chanhassen getting their lines back in order here. They just started with kind of the ceremonial senior line, but now they're back to their kind of regular lineup. Going to the point by Britz. Britz pokes it away there. Kicked down by Nelson to the blue line, and offsides are the Stormhawks. Stopped by Annis in front of the Elk River bench, and the Elks will regroup in their own zone. Elk River does a really good job of being available for a pass. That is one of the best things this team does. Oh, if Nelson just chips it to the middle of the ice, they get out. Now Biller. Nice pass to Britz. Britz battling through a check. He'll win that battle and skate it in. And he'll flip it behind the net. And Chase. The long reach to Britz didn't pay off there. And up comes Elk River. He's got good speed. 13's got good speed. He's going to go right in. But Reinhardt recognizes it and closes off the angle. There's a long shot. Blocked up high. Goes to the weak side. Olsen, his pass intercepted at the blue line. Long shot. Stopped by Thomas. No rebound. 7:30 left to go in the opening period. We're scoreless in the first period of senior night here for the Stormhawks. Face-off won by the Elks. Shot, shoulder save, rebound to the slot. Now up high, kept in by the Elks. Shot stopped there by Deming. Intercepted now, Popa skating up. Popa will flip it off the end wall. Hubbard chasing and Popa chasing. Popa throwing a check as he's wont to do. Knocked down by McPhillips. Reached down by Reinhardt and can't get control. And out comes Elk River. Long shot through a screen and nice blocker save by Thomas. Flipped off the glass to the center ice for Hubbard. Hubbard touches it to Reinhardt. Reinhardt was going for a change. And now flipped into Elk River territory. They're going to throw it to the near side and go on the attack. Perry gets it off the wall and out, but out of reach of Long, and Elk River will regroup at center ice. Skate in. Stopped there by Popa. Flipped up to the line. Long will dump it out, but Elk River will be the first one on it. Chasing is Severson. Gets by Severson up to Popa. Popa up the wall to Severson. He partially avoids a check, gets the puck into Elk River territory. Kept in by Long, and a little behind the back play to keep it in. Long touches it to Perry. Perry to the near side for Long. He's got to reach for it. Long will give it back to Perry now. Now to Severson in the middle of the ice. Throws it ahead and loses it. Now Elks on the attack. A little toe drag, but kicked away by Perry. Penalty coming against Chaska Chanhassen. Pretty weak call. I think he's going to call hooking. Really? Hooking? I didn't see much there. That was Severson going for hooking. First power play of the game coming with 5:42 to go in the opening period. We're scoreless. Slight delay while we get the penalty on the board. Power play for Elk River, first of the night. It'll be Kurt and Tyler, your penalty killers. One to the wall, but Elk River keeps it in. Walking the blue line are the Elks. Long shot, blocked, comes to Kurt. He'll throw it all the way down. Breakout intercepted by Kurt. He'll just dump it right back in. Now the Elks with it. Down the far side. Behind the net. Stormhawk cannot fall asleep and let a player skate right through the slot without somebody picking up a stick. Now to the top of the right circle. Long shot blocked up high by Perry. Here's taken away by Elk River to the top of the zone. Defended by Kurt. He chips it away. Elk River regrouping and skating in. Down to the bottom of the circle and circling the zone. And pass. Errant and goes all the way down. Elk River will have to go 200 feet with 35 seconds left to go on the man advantage. Turned over to O'Connell, and he'll whack it down into Elk River territory. Intercepting is Olsen, shorthanded. Has O'Connell coming in, and Olsen can't get back on the puck, but kills more time. 15 seconds left to go on the Severson penalty. It's past the stick of O'Connell, and skating up is number 17. Defended there by Perry. Perry wins the battle for the puck, and still with it. Tosses it down, and just as the penalty expired, but they say he got rid of it before it did, so no icing. Turned over now to Olsen, pass in front, a little redirect by O'Connell goes wide. Now the Elks will headman, like a defenseman skating up. Trying to get around Biller, taken away by Biller. Good stick by Cam Biller, flips it to Olsen, and he'll feed Nelson, loses it, regains, and dumps it in. Annis will chase to the far side. Down to Olsen. Olsen in the corner. Up to Britz. Britz long shot off the end wall, now behind the net. Throws it in front, nobody there for Chaska Chanhassen. Elk River able to get it out. Stormhawks will regroup at center ice. Biller to Britz, and he'll skate up as Elk River gets a partial change. Britz, his shot blocked into the corner. And then he's pushed off the puck by a player significantly bigger than him. Now it turned over to Britz off the skate of Hubbard. Britz throws it in. Hubbard tried to get on the rebound, and it's gathered by the Elk River defenseman. Hubbard looking to dig it loose. Britt's skating in now. Stormhawks recognize that Britt's is being an aggressive defenseman on a forecheck. And it's eventually forced out to Deming. In his own zone. He's got to hurry. He does. Gives it to Biller, who gives it back to Deming, but he can't get on the puck. Now there's a chance coming for Elk River. Stormhawks get caught in a change. Reinhardt hustled, though. Now kicked down to the blue line and turned over, fed ahead by Hubbard. And they're going to say that's icing. Ooh, they could have maybe blown that one. 1:54 to go in the first period. We're still scoreless. Shots are 6-5 in favor of the Elks. Face-off won by the Elks. Shot pass blocked way up high. Now Reinhardt around for Popa. He'll have to chase, and he's going to throw a check. Sandwiches number 3 there for the Elks. And he lost his stick. Now Reinhardt around the wall. It's going to get past McPhillips. Knocked down and forced out. Elk River will dump it right back in to Reinhardt. A little awkward pass there by Reinhardt. Tried to give it to Popa. Now tense moments here as Elk River comes out with it. Long shot fanned on. It's going to come across for McPhillips to feed out. No, he's going to reverse. Didn't need a reverse there. Now the Stormhawks are going to be hemmed in again. Chaska Chanhassen can't get control. They had a chance to skate it up the far wall. Now a check thrown by Severson, and puck is frozen at the side of the net. 51.6 seconds left to go in the opening period. We're still scoreless. Severson fighting through a check. They're able to get it to the blue line, but kept in by the Elk defenseman. Shot goes wide. Now behind the net, throws to the bottom of the circle, turnaround shot. That's deflected into the corner. Perry jumping up, throwing a check off an injured shoulder. Nice glove hand there of number 13 for Elk River. He'll put it to the ice and then throw it deep. Now Perry, a little bit of time and space. Takes a hard hit, but it's coming up with the puck. And now losing it. Pass across, and nice defense by Chaska Chanhassen as the Elks can't get a shot off on that good opportunity. Now Severson. Through a stick check. Through the middle of the ice, bounces to Jacqueline. Jacqueline reaching for it. Severson falling down, able to get it to the blue line, but intercepted there by the Elks. And that'll do it for the first period. 0-0 after 1. Shots are even at 6 apiece. So Charlie Thomas will get the first half of the second period, and then we'll see Max Worthington come in relief. Worthington had the unfortunate task of facing this Elk River team last week and getting to be in the net for all 9 goals. And that very many of them, if not all of them, were not his fault. Stormhawks were not careful with the puck. They've been a lot better in this game to this point. Interesting kind of stats of Chaska Chanhassen's goalies. Almost identical records on the year. Charlie Thomas 10-3-1 record. Max Worthington 10-4-0. Both Thomas and Worthington with a 2.14 goals against average. Thomas with a slightly better save percentage at .922 compared to Worthington's .915. And both Thomas and Worthington have 4 shutouts on the season. Also, they've allowed the exact same amount of goals, which your goals against average would say that their goals against average are the same, and they played the same amount of minutes. So almost identical stats, which is really kind of unheard of when you have two goalies. Although, looking at Elk River stats, both of their goaltenders have awfully good numbers as well. Turnover now, and they score. Stormhawks turn it over to the one player on the ice that you don't want to turn it over to, number 17, and he takes a hard shot and beats Thomas low to the stick side. And I just was saying that Chaska Chanhassen was taking care of the puck a lot better. This time they make a kind of a no-look backhand pass, but right onto the tape of Truszynski, and he deposits it back behind Thomas for his 20th goal in league play. Shot by Tyler behind the net now, or into the corner. Now Elk River winning a battle and will skate up. Loses it to Lund, but hops off his stick to, guess who, number 17. Pass across, broken up by Lund. Now a good stick by Tyler. He'll throw it around the wall to be stopped by the Elk River defenseman and kept in to the stick of Lund. Lund, long pass across the ice behind Tyler. And then an outlet pass, getting past Perry, skating in, and they score. So not the best shift out of that group of five there. Turn over the puck. Well, I guess it was two turnovers, really. They put the puck right on the stick of 17 for the first goal. And then the errant pass on behind Tyler allows Elk River to get on the puck just inside their zone. They make one outlet pass, and the attacker gets behind Perry, and he goes in and scores. Now Olsen. Turnaround pass to Annis and turned over. Elk River one pass and might go on another attack. Getting around Biller, and shot goes high over Thomas. Boy, that would have been an ugly series there. It already was an ugly series. Long shot, glove save by Thomas. 13:48 to go in the second period. It's 2-0 Elk River. Stormhawks with a good first period, but a pretty awful start to the second. Face off one back to Britz. Gets past the glove of Nelson. Kept in by the Elks. Dug out by Nelson to Olsen. Long pass up to Annis. Skates in. His long shot, blocker save. Tipped down deep by Nelson. Now behind the net, Britz will chase. And it's pushed to the far side for Nelson. Nelson in front of Britz. Gets a shot off. Oh, if he one-times it in, he probably scores. Good chance there for the Stormhawks. Maybe their best of the game. Now turned over to Annis. He'll push it down deep. Annis with it. Try to give it back deep for the Stormhawks, and that's intercepted and dumped back in. Chipped away there by Britz. Gathered by Annis. Long outlet pass, cross ice to Olsen. Gives it across to Nelson. That's taken away to Olsen to Annis. His shot right on. Stormhawks were definitely at the end of their shift. You could tell by weren't really moving their feet there, but they moved the puck well. It just shows the puck does so much work that you don't have to move your feet much. If you let the puck do the work, it can go all the way up the ice without hardly skating. Elk River winning the puck off the faceoff and looking to break up the ice. Knocked down by McPhillips, but it bounces to the Elks, who dumped it in. Thomas will throw it into the corner. Chipped away there by Hubbard. Hubbard up the wall to McPhillips. McPhillips will reverse now to Reinhardt, around for Popa, but out of his reach. Long pass now to the bottom of the circle. Shot blocked by Reinhardt. Reinhardt will throw it around the wall. McPhillips will look to get it out. He takes a check and the puck stays in. A chance for the Elks. And where's the puck? It's loose on the far side and they score. Scramble in front. Chaska Chanhassen couldn't get on the puck. Elk River does. And it's 3-0 Elks with 12:01 to go in the second period. So a 3-0 lead for the Elks. They've scored 3 times on, I believe it was on 6 shots in this second period. Pass in front, intercepted, and a big save by Thomas. Knocks the stick out of his hands. Number 17 with a hard shot. He takes the stick of Perry. Long shot, gloved down by Perry. He'll kick it out. Nice play by Dawson Perry to get it out. Thomas will go get his stick while Elk River looks to break out. Elks into the zone. Big hit thrown by Perry. Jacqueline up to Lund. Lund then drop pass it right to the stick of number 11. Skates in and defended there by Perry. Now Jacqueline picking up a loose puck. Throws it to the middle of the ice. And Jacqueline goes down in a heap. Looking for a penalty there. Penalty, no, not a penalty coming. Perry took a hit and snapped his stick in half. Now Elk River will throw it in. They got to wait to clear on side. Britz will skate up as Elk River goes for a change. Britz throws it to the wall, gets on the puck and throws it in on net. Elk River will freeze it there and get a whistle. Stormhawks will complete their change. 10:37 to go in the second. Elk River leads 3-0. Kurt, Tyler, and O'Connell. Almost one right to Tyler, who's streaking to the net. Just a little behind him. Elk River one pass, looking to get behind Biller. Good reach of Biller, helped slow up that rush. Now a pass to the slot. Now up to the top of the slot. Skating in. Pass to the back door and defended there by Britz, and they can't get the shot off. Pass in front, intercepted by Britz. Around the wall, not out. Pass in front, stops by Thomas. Long shot on the ice, it's the side of the net, now into the corner. Up to the point, O'Connell is thinking of going off to the races. Kurt will flip it up and not out. Britz now. Kicks it around for Biller. Biller's pass off a skate, gathered by Kurt. Across to Tyler. And he fumbles the puck there. Now a loose puck. Chance for Elk Rivers, jumping around Biller, skating in. Backhand shots, maybe saved by Thomas, goes behind the net. Now Nelson will take it up center of the ice, then to the near side. Nelson with a head of steam. Just one on everybody. Nelson throws it in front, but nobody there. Up to Popa. Popa whacks at it, going high and wide, now behind the net. Gathered by Olsen. Olsen taking a hip checks, avoiding it, and up the wall. Try to give it to Popa. Comes right back to Olsen. He'll chip it down deep for Nelson. In front, had Annis alone. Cross to Reinhardt. Reinhardt has to battle through a check, able to get it in. Elk River up the wall. Penalty coming on Popa as he interferes with a Elk River forward. And he'll go for it. Gave him a roughing. Could have easily given him a interference. So second power play of the game coming for Elk River with 8:33 to go in the second. They're 0 for 1 with the man advantage. Face off one back to Lund. Lund up the wall and kept in by the Elks at the point. Olsen will gather a loose puck and feed it down the ice. Elk River up the ice on the near side. Out of the far side, it'll be Perry. Comes up with it. He's going to skate up. And tried to step around a check, and he lost the puck. 3-on-2 coming the other way, but Annis with a good back check slows up that rush. To the top of the circle, now the top of the zone. To the right circle. A backdoor pass to the left circle into the corner. Perry physical in this game. Now he loses his skates there. Comes out with it as Elk River. Pass in front. Glove down at the line. Off the stick of Lund. And pushed to the near side. Walking the blue line. Bounces to Lund. He'll skate up. 2-on-3 with Annis. Stormhawks got to be careful not to change there. Otherwise, there would have been a significant odd man rush. Here is an odd man rush. Pass across. Out of reach for number 17. He's still with it. Big body, number 17. And he's also got skill. He's a good player. Out of the far corner. 20 seconds left to go on the penalty to Popa. Long shot blocked to the near side. Pass to the back door, and out of the far side for Perry. He gets it out and dumped right back in off sides. As the penalty expires, Elk River 0 for 2 on the man advantage, but they lead 3-0 with 6:32 to go. And I would have expected Max Worthington to come on the ice, but too late to make that change, so Worthington will have to come out in the next whistle. I believe that was the first whistle since the halfway point of this game, and they didn't recognize it in time. Now Biller. His pass past McPhillips, and Elk River will dump it back down to Biller. Across to Britz, to McPhillips. McPhillips stopped by Severson, now to Deming. They're offsides, but skated right back out. Britz skating up, knocking the stick out of a Elk River player. Now Elk River with it. Pass intercepted by McPhillips. He'll touch it in the corner for Severson. He goes down, but gets it up to Deming. Deming touches it ahead, skates down, feeds it across to McPhillips. McPhillips steps away from a check. Now Severson battling at the half wall. Elk River able to get it to the center of the ice. Oh, and Britt's almost able to win a puck. And it dumped all the way down for an ice. 5:35 to go in the second period. Max Worthington coming onto the ice to replace Charlie Thomas. And Charlie Thomas can't really hang his head. The Stormhawks, especially those first two goals, were just outright turnovers. The third one was just a scramble in front of the net, and unfortunately Elk River were able to get on the puck before the Stormhawks. Now a turnover to Kurt. Long shot, looking for a tip in front by Tyler. Tyler off the side of the net from behind the goal line. Now Kurt intercepts, feeds it ahead to O'Connell. O'Connell to Tyler, but hops by his stick. Britz jumping up on the forecheck. Gets back him, bounces to Kurt at center ice. Pass across to Tyler. Tyler will skate up the near side. He's pushed off the puck. And referee helps with the forecheck. Biller will swing it around for Britz to be first on it. Bouncing puck, little awkward there. Comes to Kurt. Kurt throws it in front. Hit a Elk River stick and hits the side of the net. Elk River skating up now. Sharp angle shot and they score. It's just unfair of a goalie who comes in cold to have to fend off a sharp angle shot like that. And it beats Worthington high to the short side. Not the shot you want to get on the first attempt that you're going to see in the game. Puck flipped to the red line, glove down by the Elks. Now Reinhardt in his own zone. Gets it up to Annis. He's bothered right away. Comes out to Olsen. Cross to Nelson. He's pressured right away, able to get it in the zone. Almost wins the race to the puck. Now into the corner for Annis. To Olsen. He had him alone in front. Out comes it as Annis. Goaltender chopping away. Now Reinhardt, his shot deflects wide. Pass in front. Comes all the way out to the far side for Popa. Popa throws it to the slot, and nobody there for Chaska Chanhassen. An odd man rush coming the other way. Good stick of Nelson, though, to break up that rush. Nelson will dump it in. 3:40 to play in the second period. Olsen's pass turned away by the net or the goalie, one of the two, and behind the net. Now it gets past a stick check of Annis and tossed down the ice. I don't think that'll go for icing. Lund will be on it. Lund getting pressured. He'll throw it around to the near side. Kept in by the Elks. There's a chance here for Elk River. A good stick of Lund to deflect it out to center ice. Flipped in by Elk River. Chasing is McPhillips. Now Popa on the puck. We'll leave it behind for Lund. Good forecheck here by the Elk River Elks. They are relentless in hunting the puck. Long shot, hit a couple bodies, and goes to the side of the net. Now thrown in front. Chipped away by Hubbard, but kept in by Elk River. Now behind. Up to the point. Long shot. Pad saved by Worthington. To the point again. Long shot and hits something in front, and they score, and it's 5-0. $5-0 Elk River with 2:27 to go in the second period. Shot from the point, deflects, and gets past Worthington. And that just was a result of a forecheck that never allowed Chaska Chanhassen to get out of the zone and really to get much time with the puck at all, much less looking to break out. They hardly had the puck on their stick. Elk River right back on the attack. They go low to high. Going to the weak side off the stick of Perry. Now a chance for Elk River, stopped there by Worthington. Up to the top of the slot, long shot, going wide, off the end wall, picked up by the Elks. Circling away, coming right out, and shot goes out of play. So this Elk River team is fighting for the top of the division. And you could see why. They are a skilled group. Not a lot of weaknesses. Long. Skating in. Long with a shot. I believe hit the crossbar. Now Lund with a shot. That's blocked, and it bounces to Elk River. Skates up. That chance. It's going to say 2-on-1, but Severson gets back defensively. Good shot there by Hayes Long. Now puck in the slot, turnaround shot, stopped by the Stormhawks, bounces to Severson. Severson off the wall, just past Lund. Elk River with it. And they're offsides as they were changing at the Elk River bench. Kurt wins it to Tyler as there's just about a minute to play. in the second period. Now a turnover to O'Connell. Leaves it for Kurt. Kurt shot low, goes off the side of the net. Well, Tyler now in front, and the goaltender gathers the puck. This goalie with outstanding numbers, 9-2-1 on this season, with a 0.89 goals against average. And what's a little surprising is save percentage is .915, which I guess maybe he just doesn't face a lot of shots, and so he doesn't have as high of a save percentage. Tyler, his pass to Kurt, and he can't handle that pass. Flipped off the glass and down for a likely icing with 23.6 seconds remaining in the second period. And after this period, we're gonna run down to the locker room and see if we can get some interviews with some of the seniors, if they're willing. Elk River wins the face-off and chipped ahead, past the stick of Brits. Number 17 with the puck. Shot, save, rebound in front, but a good stick lift of Brits to not allow a shot off the rebound. 17 with just a cannon of a shot. 13 and a half seconds to play in the second period. It's 5-0 Elk River. So after the horn sounds, I'll run down to the locker room. So if you get motion sickness, you may not want to be watching your screen while I run down there. Olsen with the puck, 3-2-1, and that'll do it for the second period. It's 5-0 Elk River after 2. We'll be back with some intermission interviews in a little bit. Player's not in the mood for interviews, so we're gonna just head upstairs and take our regular intermission. Very slow Zamboni driver is finally shutting the doors, and so we'll get going here in about another minute for third period on senior night. That's so far a little unhappy. So we try to get some interviews, but quiet locker room, and they're not getting paid, so we're not going to ask them to come out for an interview with some lame dad on YouTube. So, very unlikely Chaska Chanhassen comes back and ties or wins this game. Let's just face it. I think the only thing you want to try to do here is prevent only your second shutout of the season. The only shutout this team has experienced was a, I believe, 5-0, 6-0, something like that, loss to Brookings on December 13th. In the second game of their Minnetonka tournament. Maybe. A couple guys. So that's the goal if I'm the Stormhawks. Keeping care of the puck and seeing if we can get one behind this netminder who has 5 shutouts on the season. It'll be Nelson, Olsen, and Ennis, along with Perry and Lund. And Worthington in the net. Only 17 shots for the Elks, only 11 for the Stormhawks. A little errant pass into the skates of Perry, and that allows Elk River to get on the puck and keep it in. Now it comes around for Nelson. He's cut off. Thrown to the side of the net, or the front of the net. Chipped away by Worthington. Lund pressured right away and loses the puck. Stormhawks just aren't valuing possession, or, I mean, really, they are, I think. It's just that Elk River is relentless, and they've got a lot of good players on this team. Not a lot of weaknesses on this Elk River team. Knocked in by Olsen. Rims around to the far side. Chasing is Annis, but flips up to the blue line and out for Perry. Perry will dump it back in. Annis will chase onto a loose puck at the behind the net now. He's pushed off the puck, and Elk River their hunger for the puck is real evident. Now taken away by Tyler. As Elk River goes for a change, Tyler looks to toe drag around, and that's off a skate. Now fed all the way down, should be icing. The only other factor of this game that we want to, I don't know, do we want to avoid it? Would be running time. Here's Britz, his shot in front, and Kurt can't find the handle. Now bouncing puck on the slot, knocked out by the Elks. And mishandling it is Britz, goes off his stick, off his skate, and into Stormhawk territory, and that'll allow this aggressive forecheck to go to work. And they win the puck. Sharp angle shot, stopped by Thomas, loose puck in front, and eventually thrown to the far side. Elk River circling the zone, drops a puck in the corner, and it bounces to Britz, who will skate up, pass across to O'Connell, but it gets past O'Connell. Now loose puck to Tyler, throws it in. Dumped out by the Elks. Rolling puck all the way down, should go for icing, it does. 12:47 to go. Elks with the 5-0 lead. So good first period by Chaska Chanhassen. Very evenly played. And then a bad start, and a bad middle, and a bad finish for the Stormhawks in the second. Another example of that, just turnovers on either side of the blue line are just dangerous. Whoever's cycling and still with the puck. Chipped off the stick of Brits, comes to McPhillips. McPhillips off the red line to the blue line, and then it's taken away. Flipped up and out, and Deming will chase. And what has happened? Where are the defensemen? Deming, unless he's playing defense in this period. I mean, we know Luke Brits is aggressive, but it looks like Reinhardt was also caught deep. Hubbard knocked off the puck. Elk River will keep it in, dump it in, and go for a partial change. Now Brits in the corner. Chops it off the wall, and Deming had vacated the area. That allows Elk River to get it to the Stormhawk zone. Nice defense there by Reinhardt. Now Severson cut off. Relentless pressure by the Elks. For my money, this is the best team the Stormhawks have faced this year. Edina is good, but this team is exceptional. They are very well coached, and they just have no holes in their lineup. Chopped to the side of the net there by Popa. Tries to throw it back in front, but it goes off the back of the net. Now jumping up is Lund. Lund skating to the bottom of the circle. His shot goes high and out of play. Good chance there for Lund. Best chance of this period. Lund picking up a loose puck on the far wall, skating to the bottom of the circle, trying to go over the shoulder of the goaltender, and he throws it out of play instead. 11:02 to go in the third period. 5-0 Elk River with the lead. Face-off won by the Elks. There's another aspect that has been in the Elks' favor. Number 13 going coast to coast, but a good defense there by Severson to slow up the rush. Good physical play. 13 can skate like the wind. So Stormhawks have kind of been scuffling the past couple weeks. And that is shown in their play against, whether they're against good teams like Elk River or bad teams like Rogers. They're just not sharp. They're 3-2, and there's a penalty coming against Stormhawks. I turned my head away, so I didn't see it, but it looks like Perry's going to go for either a slash or a high stick. I didn't quite catch the signal. He knocked the stick out of a player. It's a slash. Easy call for the official as Perry knocks the sticks out of an Elk River player. So Stormhawks are, I think, 3-3 in their last 6, or 3-2 in their last 5. And even in the wins, they've been uninspiring. Now a shot fought off there by Thomas behind the net, defended by Nelson. He'll win the puck and throw it right into the chest of an Elk River player who keeps it in. He had a lot of ice to throw it down. Let's see if he can do it this time. This time he does. 10 minutes to play. So the Stormhawks, their wins in their last 5. They're 2-1 over Lakeville Black, and they had to get a late goal to win that game. 5-2 over Sartell, which I suppose you could argue was their best effort of the last 5 games. Even then, it wasn't Sartell, not a strong team. Annis, shorthanded, now leaves for Lund. Lund shot blocked. And Elk River just so good at getting stick on puck or stick on stick. Elk River drops the puck, long shot, stick save off the glass, and back into the glove of Worthington. 50 seconds on the power play. Elk River 0 for 2. And as the stats indicate, Elk River yet to take a penalty in this game. Least penalized team in this division of Junior Gold B. Face-off one back and thrown all the way down by Biller. Right on net. So the Stormhawks get a shot from their own goal line that they didn't put up on the board. Come on. Elks drop pass, dump in into the zone now. Biller should be able to get it out. He does, and it's a 2-on-0. Short-handed Kurt with O'Connell. Pass across, but a good back check. Kurt couldn't quite get to the puck in time to make a clean play, and Elk River hustled back, and it would have had to been a perfect pass. Kurt now will flip it down the ice. Elk River on the attack with 5-on-5. Drop pass. Shot, glove save. .8:25 to go. It's 5-0 Elk River. Stormhawks just looking to get on the board here. Just save a little bit of face. Face-off won by the Elks. Shot off a skate, and then a big save by Worthington. Shakes his head as he's like, how did that happen? We had the puck, and then suddenly it was right in front of me. Face-off won by the Elks. Circle away, then off the skate of Hubbard. Elk River comes up with it, turns it over to Deming, and net is off. So we'll do it again. Another face-off to the left of Max Worthington. Stormhawks win the puck at the blue line. Deming up. Trying to feed it ahead. That's cut off. Pass, looking to pass in front to Britz. He's taken down in front. Nothing called there. Gets past the pinch of Biller, but a good back check of McPhillips. Now fed up by Hubbard. Reaching is Deming, but Stormhawks, or the Elks, get it to the Stormhawk blue line to Britz. He's checked off the puck, and that allows Elk River to dump it in. Now behind the net. Britz playing physical, gets the puck up to his Waconia classmate, Hutton Deming. Mishandles, bounces to McPhillips, but Elk River with control. Now intercepted by Severson, then Popa. Popa looking for a Popa special. Up the wall by Reinhardt. That's knocked down. Now Popa gives to Reinhardt. Reinhardt 1-on-4 as the Stormhawks will get a change behind the play. Pulling at tires, an Elk River player. Jumping up is Long throwing a check now. Reinhardt, big hit behind the net. Popa holding line momentarily, gathered by the Elks. As a physical play has picked up. There's a chance. Reinhardt across to Severson, and he can't handle the pass. Handcuffed him just a little bit, but he's got to have that for a golden opportunity. Now Elk River with it. Pace has picked up suddenly. Getting around Long, jumping out is Worthington. Long throws a check. Big hits all over the ice. Popa throwing a big hit in front of, away from the puck, but no call coming. Now a one-time shot goes wide. And that player took the shot as Smarting. I'm not sure what he did. He's kind of holding up near his head. I don't feel like he wasn't hit. I don't know what happened there. Maybe somebody kind of went to I'm not sure. I totally missed how he got hurt there. He was the one that took the one-timer and partially fanned on it. I don't know. He must have got hit in the head by somebody going by. Acting a little bit like he may have got the wind knocked out of him. We'll have to see. They're going to take him to the door that the referees come in and out of. He's wobbly. It might have been his head. So the only thing I could think of is that as he was taking the shot, a Stormhawk player may have come by him and got a piece of his head. I didn't see it, but there certainly could have been somebody taking a run at him. That shift was a lot of checks left and right. Did you see it?
We watched it back. It looked like it just blew it out.
Okay, so he didn't get hit. Yeah, okay, he didn't get hit. So it was what I said. He just kind of, I think he probably tore an abdominal muscle on the one-time opportunity. And that's why he went down, and that's why he was in so much pain. That's the assumption I have, is he took a big swing at the puck, didn't get much on it, and he goes down in a heap. A chance for Lund, and he's stick checked, and Elk River just so quick to the player with the puck. Gets around Nelson, pass in front, big save by Worthington. Nelson defending there, and he's not a defenseman. you can tell on that play there. Elk River with it, up to the top of the slot, long shot, stick save by Worthington into the corner. Pitched up to the blue line, but not out. Out of the near corner, it's Perry. Around to Lund, gets by him. Lund gets a stick on it to Annis. Annis right back to Lund. He'll skate 2-on-2 with Olsen. Lund to the far side, pass across to Nelson. His shot goes wide and all the way up to the blue line, kept in by Olsen. Down to Lund. His shot well wide, goes off the corner to Olsen. Taken away from him, and then he fans on the pass attempt. Chipped up, and it will flutter down the ice, but icing will be waived. Lund in his own zone. Pass out of the reach of Annis, and Elk River will throw it down the ice off the stick of Olsen into Stormhawk territory. Perry leaves for Nelson. Nelson leaves for Olsen. He'll flip it down for icing. With 4.5 minutes to play in the third period, it's still 5-0 Elk River. So if the Stormhawks could just flush the second period, it doesn't work that way, of course, but if they could just flush, especially the first few minutes of the second period, might be a slightly different game, although Chaska Chanison with only 12 shots on net. And just the forecheck by Elk River is so strong. Brits still with it. And that's the difference between Chaska Chanhassen and Elk River. And there's an example right there. Elk River moves the puck. And the Stormhawks just try to headman the puck. Now a turnover to Tyler. Tyler will skate up 2-on-2 with Kurt. Tyler throws it to the slot, out of reach of Kurt. Now Brits jumping up, 2-on-1 coming the other way. Defended by Biller, backhands across, and a backhand shot goes over the net. Now Brits up the wall. He'll chase down the loose puck, skate up 3-on-3 with Kurt, trailing is Tyler. And chip behind the net. Kurt first on it, around to Tyler, but hops over his stick to O'Connell. O'Connell off the end wall to Kurt. Kurt steps around to check, feeds down behind for Tyler. Tyler stepping around, leaving for Kurt. Up to Reinhardt. Reinhardt down to Kurt. Back to Reinhardt. Oh, and he had a shot there. Long shot by Brits. Goes to the far side, now for Kurt along the goal line. Shot blocked, and then O'Connell's shot goes over the net. Fed out by the Elks. Chasing is Tyler. He's first on it. Gives to Reinhardt. Reinhardt will allow the forwards to get a partial change. Reinhardt to Deming. That's tipped away. Now Pope. Up to Deming. Deming able to get it ahead. Kicks it ahead in front. They score! Deming feeds it across to Hubbard. Hubbard gets his 4th of the season, and it's 5-1. The Stormhawks on the board in the 3rd period. Jackson Hubbard with his 4th of the year and his 6th in junior gold hockey in 2 seasons. So Hubbard from Deming, maybe a 2nd assist from maybe Popa. Here is Popa throwing it across the blue line, across to McPhillips. To Deming. Deming down the left side, trying to cut in front. That's knocked away. Up the wall. McPhillips will gather there. Throws it up the wall, back to Popa. And the Popa special. I promised I would bring up an anecdote from Jack Popa's 1st or 2nd year of hockey way back in Mini-Mites. Was coaching, had the pleasure of coaching that team, and he came to a game and they had forgotten his skates. And so his parents went to the lobby of Chaska Community Center and rented some skates. And I don't know if they didn't have a choice, but Jack Popa came out with white figure skates, and so we called him Jack White Skates Popa for that season. And give Jack a lot of credit. He could have said, "No, I'm not playing. I don't want to play in figure skates." But you know what? He wanted to play, and that's great. And Jack has been a stalwart member of Chaska-Chanhassen Hockey Association. And what I've loved about Jack, I coached him 1 year in junior gold, his 1st year in junior gold, and he knew that his ability was somewhat limited, but he owned it, and he's like, "I got you, coach. I'll go take that extra penalty." Penalty coming. Speaking of penalties, penalty coming on the Stormhawks. Elk River in, and to the stick of Worthington, and we'll get a whistle, and Elk River will finish the game on the power play. Cross-check call coming to Severson. His 2nd penalty of the game, I believe. So Elk River will go on the power play. They're 0 for 3, I believe, in this game. But the Stormhawks prevent the shutout, and they'll get their fair play point, so they'll move up in the standings, or they'll move, I believe, into a tie. No, they'll keep pace. They'll keep their spot in the standings. Ooh, almost a dangerous hit there by Nelson, but he kind of held up there a little bit. Under a minute to play. Nelson with it. Leaves for Perry. Perry to Olsen. 39 seconds to play. Olsen wins a puck battle. Gives it to Nelson. Nelson fights through a stick check. Leaves for Lund. He's cut off. They'll throw it down deep for Nelson. Short-handed. Stormhawks trying to be a little offensive even though they're short-handed. Elk River throws it down for icing with 18.3 to play. And the Stormhawks will get a face-off in offensive territory, and obviously the game is well out of hand, but not a chance to get on the board. Face-off kind of won by Olsen, but to Perry. Perry gloves it down. Now Olsen has slap shot. He snaps his stick in half. And Elk River will skate up with under 10 to play. Shot high and wide on the stick side to Nelson. He'll feed it out, and that'll do it. 5-1 your final. Elk River wins the game they should win. Stormhawks dug themselves a hole early in the second. They couldn't dig themselves out of it. So Chaska-Chanhassen falls to 28-1 on the year, 16-6-1 in the league play. Elk River improves to 19-2-2. And the Elks, momentarily at least, actually no, the Elks just took sole possession of first place. Now they overtake Moorhead, who's done playing games. And so now it'll be a battle for first place between Elk River Black and Edina White. Edina White still with 3 games left to play. Chaska Chanhassen with 1 game left to play tomorrow night at Wayzata Central Middle School as we take on Wayzata Blue for the regular season finale. And then Stormhawks will advance to the Junior Gold High School League Playdown postseason playoffs. That'll be February 27th to March 1st in Maple Grove. 5-1 your final. Elk River Black defeats Chaska Chanhassen Purple. Lone goal on the night coming from Jackson Hubbard. We'll see you tomorrow night in Wayzata. Thanks for watching.